Good morning, grade 8. How are you? I hope to be fine, good. Okay, so let's start with our let's start with our lessons. So here, let's first let me share my screen with you. Um, okay, here are here we are. Okay, so here there's some lesson 36. Okay, first let me share or make the initiate. Okay, and spotlight with you. So here this in the lesson 36, comparative and superlative adverbs. Comparative and superlative adverbs. As we said before in the adjectives, superlative and comparative. When we say that in easy, easier, okay, the easiest, okay, for example. Okay, but in here we are has the same case but in adverbs. But in adverb. Okay, for try to more be clear for you. Look at here. Look at here. Okay, so here that's in Elisa studied harder than read. Harder than Rex did. So here harder modifies what? Modifies the verb. Elisa studied harder. Okay, why is described the verb? Because harder is adverb. Because harder is an adverb. Okay, sorry. Again, here. He records the experiment more accurately than he does. So here that's in more accurately. More accurately, here is in the word, the adverb accurately describe what? Describe what? Describe experiment. Experiment. So here accurately describe or modify the experiment. But because I tried to make comparative, so I add more before the long adverb. Before the long adverb, because accurately is a long adverb, so we have to add more before the comparative. Okay, but here in superlative, you have to add most. Okay, as the same case in the adjectives. So, for example, let's say I have the most expensive car in the world. Most expensive car. So expensive here is a long adjective. So to add, I had to add what? Most. Okay, but here is the same case, but in adverbs. So the most accurately. So here, accurately is a long adverb, so you have to add most. Elisha studied hardest of all. Elisha, Elisha, Elisha studied hardest of all. So here, hardest. Hardest is modify what? Modify Elisha or modify studied? Hardest. What is the hardest? Here, study is the hardest. Here, studying is hardest. So it's adverb. It's adverb, okay? So here, that's in the words less and least are used before both short and long adverbs to form the negative, comparative, and negative superlative. For example, that in Jared sings less will, okay. So here that's in less, okay, and will. So here, used before both short and long adverbs. Okay, it's ordinary. Okay, and Amy sings least rhythmically, okay, of all. So this part is not on the spot of the light, okay, under the spot of the light, but we have to know that's when we had to add most and more. Okay, for example here, that's in swiftly. Swiftly is an adverb. Yes, comparative on the adverb more swiftly and the imperative most swiftly. Easily, the comparative, uh, easier comparative, easier than, okay, not more easily, easier than, okay, so superlative, easiest, the easiest, okay. For number 3 here, that's in rapidly. So here that's in more rapidly. What is the adverb? Rapidly. The comparative, more rapidly. The superlative, most rapidly. The most rapidly. So here that's in farther. farther. What is the adverb? Far. Okay, the adverb is far, F-A-R, and the superlative farthest, the superlative farthest. Okay, so I think that's clear. Okay, the same case with the adjective is here, the same point with adverbs. So after that, we have the next lesson is talking about using adverbs and adjectives. It's summarize what we said before. For example here, that in this movie is bad. So here, bad here is describe what? Describe the movie. So movie bad. So here is an adjective. Bad here is an adjective. Why? Because it describes the noun. Describe what? Describe the noun. But here, the actors performed badly. Badly here, that in the actors badly? No, but they perform were badly. Okay, were bad. So here this badly is an adverb because it describes a verb. For example, here the teachers in our school are enthusiastic. So here that's an adjective describing teachers. Enthusiastic. Who are enthusiastic? Who are effective? Uh, who are efficient? Okay, enthusiastic. Describe the teachers. Teachers are enthusiastic or effective. But teachers in our school must work hard, so hard. Hard describe the teachers. The teachers are hard. Of course not. The hard here specifies the verb. So hard is adverb. Hard is adverb. Okay. Now let's underline the. Okay, let's try to see this. Okay, people also confuse real and really, sure, surely, most, and almost. Real, sure, most are adverb. Really, surely, almost are adverb. So here, skating is a real workout. So here, real is describe what? Real workout, describe the workout. Okay, real describe what? The workout. So here, this is adjective. But adverb, skating is really fun. Uh, really fun. Okay, yes, no, really here describe the verb. Okay, sorry. Adjective here that's in the real describe skating. Describe a real, a word for real here. That's in skating is a real, something is a real. The second example here, a skater needs sure feet. A skater needs sure feet. Sure he is in describe. Describe what? Describe what? Describe feet. Okay, a sure feet describe the skater. Describe now. Modify the skater. A sure feet that mean a really good feet. So here that's in the sure describe. Describe what? Skater. Okay, describe the skater. So here that's in most skaters are careful. Most of whom, most of the skaters. So adjective for the skaters. Okay, so you have to know that in the adjective that describe the person or the noun, but in the adverb describe the verb. So here they can underline the word in parentheses. That's best complete in a sentence. Jordan's sure, surely, delivery guaranteed the success of his speech. Hmm. Jordan's sure, not surely. Jordan's sure, okay, sure delivery guaranteed. Okay, number two here. Number two. Josh had almost completed the life-saving class in the YMCA. Mhm. Josh had most or almost completed, most completed or had almost. Of course, almost. Why almost? Because almost here is an adverb, and an adverb is to describe the verb. Okay, so here really, shall, and almost are adverb. Adverb describe what? Describe the verb, and completed here. Has completed, not almost completed, not most completed. Number two, we didn't do too. We didn't do too badly, all things considered. All things considered. We didn't do too bad or too badly. Too badly. Too badly. Okay. So here that's in too bad, too badly. Mm, too bad, not badly. Too bad. Number two is gonna be too bad. Why? Because here doesn't two is adverb, okay, and describe the verb. Describe the sorry. Describe the adjective. Describe the adjective. That's an oh, we didn't do too bad. We didn't do too bad. Okay. So number three, learning bird songs. Learning bird songs. Calls is it a good or a well way to identify them? Calls is a good way, well way to identify. Is a good way. Is a good way. Okay. So here this good here is an adverb. So adjective. Adjective. Listen, modify the noun way. Modify the noun. Modify the noun. Good way. Is a good way. Okay, after that, then I think that we have the new lesson. Okay, lesson avoiding double negative isn't a really piece of cake lesson. So here, lesson he tried to tell you that in try to be focused. That isn't to know beautiful sofa. There's difficult. There's here isn't a negative and here also negative. Two negatives in one sentence. So that isn't no beautiful sofa. Okay, is that correct? That isn't a beautiful sofa. That isn't. There is isn't to know. Isn't add negative and no negative. Negative plus negative. Okay. So here that's in. That is no beautiful sofa. That is no beautiful sofa. That isn't a beautiful sofa. But that isn't no beautiful sofa. Okay. He's trying to make it aware. So here, for example, he placed check next to okay the sentence in pitch in each pair in the correct. Soto hasn't never saved the amount of money. Hasn't negative never it also refers to negative, negative and negative. Of course, it's not right. So he left it. Okay, the author here of the book left it, left it. But the Soto hasn't ever, yes, negative here, but it ever it's modify or refers to processors. So here that's in save the amount of money. Number one here, that's an I haven't never. Of course, it's in wrong. Haven't negative, never negative. Of course, it's wrong. But I haven't ever. It's right. Okay. So thank you so much. I think that we can finish the unit now. Okay, and try to have a review and try to start with the next. Thank you so much. Okay, it's an hour. These are our two videos through our today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And try to make the rest of the question as a assignment. Thank you. Bye bye.